See, what time is it? Okay, past one. Hey everyone, let's check on my friend if he's online. Let's see. Son. Invite. It's my boy here. Okay. Hello. Hey man, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, good. You?
Good. Not bad. Not
Yeah
bad.
man, good morning. Okay, yeah. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Thank you for saying yes.
Thank you. Oh, of course. Of course.
Okay, you're all set?
All set. Ready?
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. I am with son of Martha. It's not too obvious that he likes Batman. Is that is that accurate to assume?
It's pretty.
Yeah. Look at
I would say a
yeah.
little.
Okay. Let me just check on the messages from the guys who are just tuning in. Hey, bro, collector. Hey, hi, online estate sales USA. Okay, he said hi. You can see the messages coming in, right?
Okay. Yeah. I just did join, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just a fun fact. We've been friends for like 3 years now. We started, talking to each other, way back 2019. Yeah. So, yeah, we did some collaboration as well during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
it was a fun experience. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what's new with you, man?
Not much. Just trying to continue. Just what I like to do. I mean, if anybody follows me, they know that I kind of put my pictures in a story where it's just consecutive. You know, pictures one after another, and I
I
kind of split.
know.
And I
Yeah,
kind of
you're busy with your posts.
yeah, so I kind of split it up like DCU, X-Men, and then something else, either Spider-Man, Turtles, or one of my other favorite things. And just kind of split it up that way, and I've just
Yeah,
been a long time now.
right. Are you in your man cave at the moment?
I
I
am.
can
I am.
see some of your backgrounds. Yeah, that's amazing. Sweet, sweet collection, man.
Thank you so
I
much.
think we deserve a room tour. Okay.
No,
Anyways, yeah. So like I said, we've been talking to each other way back 2019. So it's really nice to finally get to meet you in person, talk to you. I mean, talk to you, online,
it's definitely.
and yeah, yeah. It's really nice to put a face on the name, to see the person behind the name. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So I have a couple of questions that personally I'd like to know
Okay.
about you, and I'm pretty sure some of our viewers would be also interested. So I wanted to start off with a question. What got you into collecting? When did you start, basically?
I think mostly started. I mean, I had some stuff here and there, but I think my collection really started growing around when Batman vs Superman came out. Just
Okay, yes.
and then that's when I started kind of getting a bunch of reverse figures. Before then, I think I had Marvel Select Magneto and like Cyclops, Gambit, Wolverine. I just had those, and there's just kind of like little just one table, the little Hot Wheels Batmobiles. So I had those, and then that was pretty much it. And when Batman vs Superman came out, then I started getting a lot of those. And then my wife actually told me, she's like, "Oh, because I would take pictures of them just for fun," and she's like, "Oh, you should start an Instagram." And then I just started Instagram, and then just kind of went from there.
Right. Um, Yeah. Okay. So do you still have your very first figure?
Oh yeah, the Marvel Select Magneto. Um,
Oh, okay.
one of my favorites actually. This right here. Um, but actually, before that, my wife got me when the Dark Knight came out for Valentine's Day. She got me this one. So this was back 2008.
Yeah.
So actually that might actually be the first one. Is this guy if you count him? Uh, if you're able to see, yeah. But I had when I was a kid, I had a huge collection of X-Men. The old Toy figures and Batman and everything. I had them all in and I went off to school. My parents were moving, and my mom says the movers took it. I don't know if she threw it away and didn't want to tell me, but they were all gone. So ever since then, a lot of this stuff has been kind of like replacing the stuff that I lost with better updated versions. Um,
Yeah. 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 I am actually in for a treat because you can walk around your man caves to show your toys. So thank you about that. No, I'm just saying thank you. I appreciate that
oh, of
effort.
course, of course.
Um, so having said that, which one is your latest action figure that you have?
The latest is probably down here. The ones I haven't opened yet. So
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah, I
superpower.
can.
I had to
Yeah.
put Superman here because my 4-year-old's scared of Master Mold's head, so I had to cover him with Superman. She said she won't come in my room.
Okay.
But just these superpowers, Darkseid, Batman, these ones. I just got Talon in the mail, um, and I got this McFarlane Catwoman, the one with the proper face, finally. Um,
Yeah. Movie
so
ones. Yeah.
yeah, these are the ones I have to get to. And I just opened this guy. I used to like Knight Rider a lot when I was a kid. I just got this Jada Knight Rider, so I opened this guy today. It's pretty
Wow.
cool. But yeah.
Nice, man. Thank you. So okay, you do you have any favorite figure to date? What's your favorite figure?
Mezco, the Batman vs Superman Batman is one of my favorites, and I really like Mayfex's Gambit.
Yeah.
Um, ooh, there's a lot. The animated
Yeah.
series one. I like my huge NECA, Michael Keaton, the 1/4 scale.
Yeah.
Um, there's too many, too many good ones.
Okay. Yeah, it's all right. Okay. Is there any character that you wish the toy makers would one day make?
A lot of X-Men ones. I actually like X-Men pretty much as Batman, and the X-Men ones that I want to see is with Toy Biz they used to have like Battle Ravage Wolverine and the old line, and just I think it would be cool if they had a set of
Yeah.
people battle damaged and all messed up, and just like the whole team, Cyclops, Wolverine, everything like that. That would be cool, and
Yeah.
just some of the guys they haven't made yet, like like the
That's
updated
true. Especially the ladies, right?
onslaught. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For Marvel Select, especially the ladies, they haven't done. Oh no, I remember getting Psylocke and Rogue, but I
yeah,
think that's about. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, they have a lot of guys like that they could do updated versions, like Bishop, the bald head version, Avalanche. They need to do still a good version of that. Just a lot of like main guys from the cartoon that they haven't made yet. I would start with those. I don't know. I'm not into the newer X-Men comics as much as the '90s era. So like the last
Yeah.
couple waves, I didn't even know what House of X was, to be honest with you. I got the figures just to get that, and then I was like, oh, let me go back and read it and see what this is about. And I went back and actually read the comics later, but I didn't even know what House of X was when I got the wave. Some of the last figure, the last wave that came out, the Bone Breaker. It was okay, but it's still. I feel like there's a lot of guys that could have made before the guys that they made in that set that we needed more. So I like
Yeah.
line that they did, the retro animated ones. Those were pretty cool, and hope to see more of those. Apocalypse looks amazing, and yeah, I just still I hope we're still making some of those 90s era figures that I mean, there's so much more there, and that's the best era.
That's true. That's true. How about for the DC line? You
For
know,
D,
which ones do you like? Because they've been coming up with so many
yeah,
Batmans, and
yeah.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't think it's
think
really stopping.
that McFarlane makes too many Batmans. I love it. I mean, there's so many versions you can make Batman. So I would like them McFarlane the same way they did the 66 Batman. I would love for them to go back and, but actually in 7-inch scale, the way nice ones to go back and make like, you know, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, some of those little figures with, you know, like a Chris O'Donnell Robin, Sonar Suit Batman, you know, some of those, the Batman Returns suit with the different armor than the, you know, the 89 one.
Yeah,
So I would love to see some of those, you know, Tim Burton era movie, you know, if he goes back and makes some of those, it'd be awesome. You know,
yeah.
and Christopher Reeves, you know, I'm big into like retro stuff would be awesome. So if McFarlane, I was super happy when they made the new Bane. I'm waiting on that to come in, and
I'm getting that. Yeah,
as Azrael, the Azrael Batman. I want that thing so
yeah,
bad, find it anywhere. But
yeah. You're right.
90s, you know, is gonna be my favorite.
Well, I hope McFarlane. You know, I mean, our live reaches McFarlane and maybe, hey, yeah, good idea. I'm gonna make the you know the really the '90s
Yeah.
Batman. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. I have a question. Do you have any problems that you encounter in terms of, you know, in the toy collecting hobby?
With toy collecting, just some of the stuff. I I don't know. Personally, for me, the hardest is when they come out on Walmart exclusive because I
Okay.
Walmart
Exclusives.
the toy is so hard to get. Especially when they make it Walmart exclusive, it's like it's so hard to find some of these guys. And like you know, same thing. Well, it just came out on Walmart exclusive, and I cannot find this thing. And I just ordered when I was trying to order my superpowers. The Walmart is really when you're ordering it's very easy to accidentally buy stuff from a third party for triple the price without even realizing it. So I'm getting all the superpowers
Yeah.
9.99. All of a sudden, one of them was like $30, and I didn't notice it. And then I canceled. It wouldn't let me cancel. So
Wow.
anyway, I'm not on Walmart. Sorry.
Yeah, do you
This
have sorry, do you do some toy huntings, or do you know, do you go to an actual store and buy your stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I work next to Target pretty close, so I go to Target a lot. But that's pretty much it. Otherwise, just mostly I try to jump on them when they're online pre-order right away. You know, whenever there's like an announcement or something, I try to be ready to just order them right there.
Yeah, just hit the button. Yeah.
Exactly. Easiest way, saves you from going. And oh, another Mezco, where are you? Make up. I'm waiting on Batman '89 for like 2 years. So that's another
Oh yeah, paging.
with
Yeah,
Mezco.
paging
I don't know.
Mesco. If you're watching.
Where are you? I love your stuff, but like Mr. Freeze, Batman '89, these guys, we ordered them like 2 years ago. Where are they?
Oh, oh yeah, I remember they you know Doctor Freeze. Is it
Yeah,
Doctor Freeze?
yeah,
Mr. Freeze.
yeah, Mr. Freeze. It's like
Mr. Freeze.
years ago. It looks amazing. No sign of him. Nothing. Batman '89. They just showed him at the thing. It still looks unfinished. The cape looked funny. So just that. You know, Mezco, please make this
Is that more than a year now?
more.
Would you think?
I think 2.5 years now. I think we're pushing.
Oh my
For
God.
Batman, and it's going on 3 years that we ordered this guy and what do you
Wow.
get it yet?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I got the latest Wolverine from Mesco,
Oh
the
yeah,
one with the Sentinel base,
yeah,
and I think it took them a
yeah,
year plus,
yeah.
but finally, it
Yeah, that's usually what they were. So I mean, I was kind of used to it, but I mean, come on, man, 3 years, like,
came. Yeah, but I mean, 2 years, 3 years is not
yeah,
acceptable to
yeah,
be honest.
ridiculous.
But yeah, yeah.
I just had
Okay, so
my wife.
hey, hello, hi, wifey. um, okay, so looks like I wanted to ask your future plans, but looks like you're not going to slow down anytime soon. I mean, I think you keep on expanding your your collection. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's getting a little hard with Instagram lately because not so much like the algorithm, the likes going down. I mean, I don't really, whatever. The thing that's
Yeah.
annoying for me is they don't show the hashtags. So if you look at any of your pictures, I think it's for anybody because I've looked on other people's doing it's the same thing. So if you're posting hashtags with your pictures, say you're posting like hashtag Batman and you put a picture and you can post four pictures and maybe three of them won't come up
Yeah.
in searches for hashtag Batman. And it just I don't know why they do that. They just basically block it. If they have like I was trying to look at it and it was like they have too many things under a certain hashtag, they just won't add anymore. So
Yeah.
random get blocked. So like for me, like a lot of my pictures is supposed to be in order, and then like a third of them, a fourth of them just don't even show up. So like if you're looking at
True. Yeah. Yeah.
X-Men, and then like House of X, I did the whole House of X thing, like 20 pictures, and I think two of them show up, and that's really frustrating. So like spend all this time, and then if someone goes to click on the hashtag, they want to see the picture, there's nothing there. They're all just blocked. And
Oh. Oh.
I have been trying to figure out how to avoid it, and I've cut down on my hashtags, and it's just if anybody knows, please
True.
let me know.
Um.
But pictures not showing
Yeah,
up.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yep. From my experience, when I go and check out a certain hashtag, usually you would see the ones that are the popular,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
the, cur- the recent ones. So
right.
in the recent ones, you can actually see yours. But personally, I don't really refer to hashtags. Do you
Yeah.
refer to hashtags? I mean, I use them, but I don't really go to a hashtag in order to see my friends, posts.
Yeah, the only reason I was doing it was because, like I said, with mine, like I'll put SOM, like Santa Martha, SOM X-Men, SOM DCEU, something like that, so that they all connect the story. Uh,
Yeah, you're right.
Click on it and you go to recent, and then there'll just be chunks missing, and not even like big hashtags or anything. Just it's my own personal hashtag, so I don't know why they would get
That's true. I
so
use that as well. Oh, okay.
just
Okay.
you take 20 pictures and like two of them show up on your own hashtag. It's very like so
Yeah.
I don't really
Yeah,
use
it's
that.
about the new sorry.
No, I was thinking
Go
I didn't
ahead.
it at first until I was trying to show my daughter my turtles pictures because she loves turtles. So I was trying to show her and I click on the SOM turtles or whatever I put and they're like half of them aren't there. I'm like, wait, what happened? Where are my turtle blend pictures? Where's this picture? Where's that? And I realized, oh my god, this is going on all all my stuff. That's how I realized it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, going on for like 2 years, I never even noticed it. And then I just noticed
Yeah.
it that
Yeah, I think it's one way of, IG is telling us to do some reels. So have you done any reels yourself?
I haven't personally just because it doesn't really fit with the way I do it with the consecutive pictures.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
So I mean,
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
it's hopefully if somebody cares enough, they'll still scroll back and look at them and see what it is. But nothing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's a little frustrating, to
Yeah,
yeah, to not see your work being appreciated. But then again, we go back. I mean, personally, I go back to the very reason why I do this.
right,
It's
right.
for my personal consumption. The likes would be just a plus,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
to be honest.
yeah,
But yeah, but still, you need those as a in order for you to push yourself to do more, to do
yeah.
better, right? So yeah, I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I was asking you. So you're not slowing down anytime soon in terms of your toy collection. You're just expanding, correct?
I don't think so. My
You
my wife's not, but I don't think so.
no. Okay. Have you did you try to sell off some of your collection, or you just keep them forever?
I'm a hoarder, so whatever I get stays forever. Unless,
Yeah, and as long as you like them, right?
uh,
I believe whatever you get for yourself, you
yeah,
like them. So
yeah,
yeah,
exactly,
there's no reason to sell them off.
exactly. Yeah. Is it
Okay.
but I mean, I'm running out of space. That's the problem, but I'm just piling them on top of each other.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I have another. I'm sorry for this, series of questions that
No,
are a little personal. Yeah, a little personal.
no,
So I'd like to know about, the impact of toys on a personal level. Can you describe, if any, if you have?
I think it's cool. Just like I just got the I was showing the Knight Rider car, and when I was a little kid, I used to love Knight Rider, and the stuff that they have now is so amazing that like it reminds you of like when you're a kid and you used to like the stuff. But also,
That's right.
what's up, Rob Soto? But also, it's cool with how much they upgrade the stuff and how cool it is now. So you put it in your collection, but it all kind of takes you back to when you're younger and
Right,
all the stuff you loved.
right.
It's just
Nostalgia.
such amazing stuff with everything. So that's probably the
Right,
fun.
right. Right. So I'm going through your posts. So I see that you create your own dioramas, or do you buy some of them?
I don't really create anything. I get the ones from Extreme Sets. I use those, and then I use a lot of like computer background and taking pictures in front of that. I don't really create anything. Just you know throw pieces around on it, but not really too much with as far as actually making the deck.
True. Yeah, I did buy one diorama from Extreme Sets.
Yeah.
It's the subway.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's the subway
Yeah, yeah.
design. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Actually, I have it already. My friend back in New York City, it got delivered to his place. I'm just, waiting for it.
Nice.
Okay. So would you recommend Extreme Sets?
Yeah, actually, yeah, definitely. This stuff's pretty good. Um, and it's cool because it folds up so you can like store it, and then if you want to take pictures with it, put it together. So
Right.
definitely they're pretty good. Some of the pieces you kind of have to like the spaces show and everything. So sometimes if you really want to, you can like glue it together. I haven't personally done it, but I think if you glue the corners, it'll look better. But yeah, overall good.
Right. So in terms of your toy photography, do you have a certain style, or you just want to recreate some movie scenes or maybe comic book scenes, or you
Yeah,
put your personal, creativity on it as well?
kind of both.
Hey,
I
hi,
like just
Loki.
recreating stuff and also like making up ideas and stories and see like stuff I would want to see like in movies, or if I haven't seen it, just kind of make it myself. Like Ben Affleck's done, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff we never saw with that version, so it's just cool to make photos of it, see what it would have looked like and stuff like that.
Yeah, right, right. Do you do also outdoor photography?
Not too much. I did a couple. I think like with Dark Side and
Yeah.
Dimension X with the turtles. Like I did it on the gravel with but I put like a red sky paper behind it. So not a whole lot outdoor. I think I did stuff with Black Panther a while back in the
Yeah.
woods. But not most of it's 99% was indoor.
Okay. Okay. Um, w- uh, do you have some helmets?
Magneto.
Yeah, Magneto or maybe Iron Man and stuff.
So since you asked, you was received. Okay.
We're in for a treat, guys.
It's on
I
Mag-
mean,
and it's very heavy, so I can't wear it more than like 2 seconds without getting a headache. And then this one, my little Iron Man with a little more handsome face than Robert Downey Jr. That's
oh, that's you. It's you, man.
so those are kind of
That's amazing. I
some.
always wanted I always wanted to get one for myself, in an action figure form, but I
Yeah,
don't know how it's going to turn out. But yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah.
Um, I there's one toy reviewer. I forgot. I think it's the amazing. He has he has his own self
Yeah.
into an action figure. Having said that, who is your go-to toy reviewer?
Um, I think it's. I mean, I think Sharma's Prime probably the most common one. Um,
Yeah.
but I usually just look up. I usually go when I'm not sure if I want to buy one, or
Okay.
or if I get one and I don't know how to use it. Like if there's some weird function or something. Like I think I got
Right.
the Mezco Superman. I couldn't figure out how to turn on the crystal. So that's when I go to
Right.
the.
The toy
I don't use
reviewers. Yes.
as far as like which ones to buy or anything. Usually it's more like if I can't figure out what to do
Right.
or how to work right, then
Yeah.
or if I'm on
Yeah.
the fence of whether or not to buy it, I'll see how it looks or on the review.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Also to check on articulation or how would
Right.
these toy reviewers break their own toys first before you you basically
Exactly.
buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Oh, guys are checking in and just joining in and saying hi.
All right.
Yeah, Loki, it's the amazing. That's true. He's a cool guy. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Okay. I'd like to ask you about. Is there any advice that you want to to give to someone who wants to get into the hobby of toy collecting? Is there any advice that you can share?
Just especially with the way it is right now, just do it for fun, do it for yourself. Don't worry about how many followers you have.
Yeah, that's true. That's
No
true.
free toys.
Do it for yourself ultimately. Yeah.
But yeah, don't worry about how many followers you have and or like the algorithm and stuff. Just do it for fun. One of the funnest things I did out here, I did it for two of them. The Dark Knight Returns and for Killing Joke. Um, so I actually just kind of made a whole thing with my pictures and just put them together.
Yeah.
It's just like a
And
full,
that's your profile picture, correct?
yeah,
Wow.
picture. So I just made a whole like book on it. The whole Dark Knight Returns is here in toy photography. So this took me a long time.
That,
I was just posting the pictures for like a year, and then eventually just so there's that one, and then I have Killing Joke too. These are just some of my favorite stories. So just
okay.
but I mean, this stuff like I didn't make it to sell it or it's just there's only one copy exists. It's mine. It's just for
Yeah, it's
for hobbies. So
your
just
portfolio.
do it. Yeah, exactly. So just do it
Yeah.
for fun, and it
Okay.
doesn't really matter what anybody thinks or if Instagram makes it so you don't have any likes or followers or whatever. Um,
Yeah,
do it for yourself for fun. It's never gonna be frustrating.
that's true. So when you said when you showed your portfolio, is it according to the year that has, is it according to year or just some of your favorite photos?
I actually made a whole like graphic novel from start to finish. So for Killing Joke, it's the whole Killing Joke pictures from start to finish. For Dark Knight Returns, it's the whole story. So I basically just made actual. It's almost like a comic book, start to end the story. So
Okay.
um, it's a lot of work. I was always planning to do more, but I made two. It takes so long to do, and then put the little quotes and everything, the little captions. So I mean, I love the two that I have, but it's especially now that I have kids. That realistically, I don't think I'm gonna be able to have time to make more. But it was probably one of the highlights. What do you call it? Since I've joined Instagram and started doing this, toy photography and everything. It's definitely the highlight, I would say.
Yeah. I'm reading some of the comments that are coming in. Fear Bro said that he said that that looks like such a great idea, and I need definitely to try this. Yeah, I agree with him. I totally agree with him. I want to do it, but I want to do it also someday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, for like Costco, I just made them with Costco, and it's super easy. And they come out real nice. They're like glossy and like a hardcover book, and definitely recommend it. If you have a lot of pictures to do something like that.
Yes, yeah, yeah. And Loki said, "I feel you, man. You need a lot of time for this." Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
If you can see some of the posters I have on my background,
I've
these
noticed those
are
before.
actually, yeah, these are actually some. Oh shit! You didn't hear that, right?
Not really. What happened? Oh no! Look
Yeah,
at
something
that.
fell.
Oh no!
Oh, this is a nightmare.
Oh man!
It's a nightmare of us. Anyway, yeah, I touched them. Sorry. Yeah, so I was saying these are some of the printouts
Very,
from the comic book. So when I went to New York, I brought some of my comic books, and I have a good buddy who works on a printing press, and he printed this stuff for me.
very
So
cool.
yeah, yeah, I like it. Whew.
Very cool.
Man
Oh,
down, man down, man down.
oh man. Yeah, I had my mezcal over. It's on like the third shelf, and it's pretty high. And then like three times it's fallen on his head. I don't know how it keeps falling. It has a base, and like there's like a little scar here on his head. I just noticed
Oh,
it. Not too bad, but yeah, it's the worst thing. Wait till if
yeah.
I don't know if you have kids, but wait till you have kids. Then your stuff really gets messed up.
Okay, so do you allow your kids, to get inside your toy room? Do you like?
Yeah, in one of them, I have a baby that's he's just turned one, so I don't really let him. But the other one, since she was little, I would just point like, "Oh, this is Batman, this is Superman," this, and I just show her one by one. And I think
Yeah.
because I started off by kind of pointing to them, uh, kind of like these are kind of like them. She kind of was trained that way. So when she was like 3 and she's older, and then she's able to come in, she respects them enough not to like knock them over. She can't
Oh
help her
yeah.
turtles, the naked turtles. She loves those. The especially the little ones. These guys. She always grabs these little baby turtles. So certain stuff. I mean, I don't mind, but she's pretty respectful, which is amazing because I think most 3-year-olds would just come in and destroy everything. But I still gotta
Yeah.
keep it. But for the
Right.
most,
Right.
but the 1-year-old no, because there's too many small things, and I don't want him to grab something and swallow it or something.
Right. Right. Loki said, "Man, a crushing mezco always gives me a heart attack." That's true. I mean, any sort of toy, actually, if it falls down, yeah, it does. It's just
Yeah,
like you want to
uh,
freeze time.
Mayfix scares me
Hey,
too.
Loki. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Loki. Any question you wanna ask to Son of Martha or myself? We'd gladly address it. This is your time. Let's wait for him. Let's wait for him if he has any question. Okay. So what else do you actually do? Do you have other socials aside from Instagram?
No, not really. I mean, this is pretty much.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
I go to work, um,
Oh, okay.
basketball maybe once a week, and then with the kids, they take up all my time. It's really hard to still have time to do it, honestly. So usually like once a week, I'll take pictures for like an hour or two, and that'll usually be like a week's worth of pictures, and then I'll edit them kind of throughout the week while I'm putting my baby to bed, and then while she's falling asleep, I'll just be editing pictures. It's really really hard to find the time to still do it, but I mean, it's a good stress reliever. But
Mhm.
that's why it's frustrating when like what I was saying with the hashtags where it doesn't show the story in
Yeah.
full, because it's like you spend so much time to put these things together, and then for them not to show up, it's just whatever. I mean, I don't care about the likes, but if you want to go back and find
Yeah.
it there, that's the thing that's frustrating. So
Yeah. That's true. That's true. That's true.
whatever.
Yeah. And yeah, since you mentioned, I was about to ask you how long do you actually spend time in doing your toy photography, and you mentioned like an hour or so. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I don't get to do it until usually like really, really, really late at night. Because by the time I put the
Yeah.
kids to bed, so a lot of times I'm, like last night, I was taking pictures from like 4 to 6 a.m. and then
Wow,
yeah,
really?
super late.
Well, what time is your work on the day?
Well, I work from usually my office is like 10 to 7 hours, so
Okay.
early.
Okay.
And then what happens is a lot of times I fall asleep like 9 to 12 putting my kid to bed. So I kind of have like a 3 hour gap, and then I'm wired from like midnight to usually 4 or 5. I'm pretty wired, and then I go back to sleep from like 4 to 8 or whatever. Um,
Okay.
there was a question about custom figures. I have one that I did. I just basically stained it, but I like how it turned out. Let's find out.
You're in for a treat, Loki.
So it looks pretty much, I can't even tell on the camera actually, but I put some staining to make it darker. The original,
Yeah.
this was the first one I was telling you from BVS, but the original was really shiny. So I just put some dark stain. It's hard to tell. And I did a customization of the,
Is that from what toy line again?
oh, it's from Mattel Multiverse. And then the
Okay,
kit
Mattel.
art
Yeah, Mattel.
that I was showing that I got, I didn't like that it has the long license plate. So what is this? It's supposed to be night. So I went and I made a new license plate right here. I just printed it out. I don't know if this counts as a customization, but I made the proper license plate. But I just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
have glue. But that's gonna be my custom coming up right here. Anyway,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a valid. You can't customize.
these are yeah they're not really. I'm not a customer. These are just the minor things. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of it.
Yeah, I see you have the Haslab Sentinel.
Oh yeah. This thing is a
Yeah.
so this is kind of my Sentinel factory over here.
Oh, you have the Toy Biz one.
Yeah. This I actually love that one. I was totally fine with that if they never made the HasLab. I was so content with this, and then they just made this monster. It's like okay,
Yeah.
love it.
I
And this is
I'm missing the head and the and then the chest
oh man, I actually bought it
for the
on
Toy
eBay.
Biz.
Did
Yeah.
so these are just some of the NECA movie turtles and stuff, classics. So love turtles. My daughter said I look like Krang, the robot. I was like, thanks a lot. Man.
um. So, is your shelf open? Is it
Yeah,
open?
yeah. So I mean, they are free to fall down. This storm
Yeah,
went forward like Michael
and I think
Jackson, but she
and I
doesn't fall.
think you're gonna have you're gonna have a hard time dusting them off. Do
Yeah,
you clean your stuff?
I do.
Do
It's
you clean
tough.
them?
Yeah, I just kind of once in a while just take them all off and dust them. But yeah, it's very hard to do. Uh,
Yeah, it's very yeah.
there's
It'll
some
take you days.
Batman vehicles. I just got
Wow, bad because
for forever the boat and the Batwing, so I put those together. Pretty cool. And
which one are the oldest ones?
to the VHS, the oldest like
Okay,
vehicle, or the for Batman, or yeah. So I start off all the movie ones.
okay.
Um,
You showed the VHS. Do you have you completed them or do you are
uh,
you still waiting
as they
for
came
more?
out, or yeah, so waiting on Morph and Mystique and Apocalypse. So I put them with my like Blu-ray player, so they'll just
Yeah,
had nowhere to put them for space. But here's some stuff.
I like the box art that it came with.
Yeah, it's so cool that they did
That's
that.
actually the selling point. Yeah, the selling point for me are the boxes.
Yeah, it's just such a creative thing, and it's so great for the display. But yeah, here we go. So
Yeah, that's amazing. Look at those. Wow. Batman,
and,
McFarlane.
so yeah, so then the good news is I'm really just getting desperate for
Yeah.
space. But
Are you getting more of those
uh,
movie toys from McFarlane,
yeah,
especially
I
for the Black Adam?
yeah, I just got this one so far. The Black Adam one was pretty cool. Um,
Yeah.
but when they first came out with McFarlane, the first couple, I was kind of like, it's 7-inch scale. I'm not gonna collect these.
Mm.
It's not gonna get, I think I've got like 100 of them. So
Yeah,
they're awesome. The first couple they kind of took a while to get into it, but then once they started going, man, he does a really good job. I know people
yeah,
complain.
no, it's,
I like it a lot.
did you get the Batman with the huge cape,
Yeah,
plastic cape?
yeah, right here next to the VHS. So again, I was out of space. I had to put him there. He's chilling on top of my
I
PS.
thought that, yeah, it's a sick figure, right?
Yeah,
Does it have the soft goods cape?
yeah. So you could switch it. So you take the arms off
Okay.
and put that hard cape on it, the huge one, and
Yeah, and
then
then you can.
you can swap it. You put the arms on. It has a massive like soft goods cape. Um,
Wow.
takes a while to kind of disconnect and do, but it's pretty cool.
I might consider hunting for that
Yeah,
figure.
I definitely recommend it. I know a lot of people have problems with like the arms breaking and stuff. There was some quality control stuff, but luckily mine was okay.
Yeah. Okay, man. I have to ask you. Do you have any questions for me that you wanna ask? If there's any.
Yeah. I guess same thing you asked me. Is there anything you wanted them to make, like as far as X-Men or anything, or if you had a dream figure for them to make, or
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well, for Mayfex, I wanted them because they started with the Hush Batman, correct?
yeah,
So
yeah,
they
yeah.
have yeah, they came up with the Hush characters. So I wanted them to do the Justice League Dark.
Okay.
Maybe they can start off with Constantine. That would be amazing if they decide to make that. But I'm sure it's gonna take them a while to come up with those. Yeah, I'm just happy that they are trying to finish the X-Men animated series line. So
Yeah,
yeah, I wish they continue and then maybe release the rest of the characters. Maybe they come up with Jubilee and Professor X and Rogue. I'm excited about Rogue because they released Jean Grey and Storm at the moment. So I wish they continue to do that. And what else? What else?
I'm looking for that Magneto they're making, the Mayfex Magneto, the Jim Lee
Yeah.
one.
Yes. I have the first one, the Age of
Yeah,
Apocalypse,
same
and
thing.
they and then they came out with another Magneto, which is is it the Jim Lee or yeah,
It's
the comic book,
yeah,
correct?
it's basically yeah, Jim Lee, that style Magneto, but it's like
Yeah.
they finally got everything right. You know, the colors are right, the proportions are right. Like the Marvel Legends one, it's cool, but it's just kind of like the legs kind of never look the right size, and so I'm glad they, getting a
Yeah.
upgraded one.
And one more would be it would be amazing if Mattel decide to make Iceman. I like them to make Iceman, to be honest.
Oh, for Mattel or for Mayfix?
No, no, Mayfix. Did
Oh
I
yeah,
say Mattel? Yeah,
yeah,
Mayfix. Yeah, Mayfix.
yeah, Mayfix.
Definitely.
Able to get a proper one finally, and the Bobby Drake version. That's another thing. I said it
Yeah.
was cool if they made a battle ravaged wave, and also
Yeah.
like regular, like Colossus non-metal Bobby Drake. I mean, I would rather have a Bobby Drake or
Yes.
non-metal than some of the crap that they sent us in the last couple waves. Like, I'm good without Maggot. Like, there's a lot
Yeah. I mean,
of Maggot. No
true.
offense to Maggot fans, but I mean, I'm good without Maggot. Or like Siren. Maybe do Banshee first. Just
Yeah. Definitely.
so
Yeah.
that there's a lot of stuff they still need to do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I saw Mayfix. No, Mezco came up with their own version of Bishop as well,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah.
I passed on that because
I got it.
I was afraid it's going to be like a small figure. That's the problem with Mezco.
Yeah,
For the taller characters, they seem to be the same height with the rest.
actually, that's a good.
So
I don't know if you can tell, but like Cable is really small. I love this Cable. I love this version of him with the suit. But like
yeah,
height is Wolverine,
yeah,
and like
it's just
Wolverine and Gambit are the
yeah,
same height almost. Just the scaling's
yeah.
really funny. Yeah. So that's a good call.
Yeah, yeah,
But Batman's usually pretty good. Um, but yeah, with X-Men, yeah, Wolverine's too tall and the other guys are too small.
yeah. That's true. So how frequent do you use the accessories? For example, for your Batman, do you every time you take photo, do you use a different set of accessory?
I try usually when it's like the first time I'm shooting it, I try to do all the accessories. Like I just did the Wolverine one. Actually, last night I was shooting pictures with that one, the Mezco Wolverine, the new one, and I just kind
Yeah,
of threw most of the heads, uh, and I went through, but I didn't use the claw damage and or the claw swipes. Um,
yeah.
like I didn't use all the hands, but I try to go through a bunch of them. Or like when I got Mezco Joker, he's got all these different weapons, so I try to do all the weapons and heads and kind of get. But then after that, it's just kind of like just kind of stick to
Yeah.
the main
Did
one.
you get the latest Wolverine from Mezco?
Yeah, yeah. That's when I was just I got it and I was just taking pictures with it last night.
Oh,
But
okay, okay.
it
Because I
was
think you haven't posted it yet, right?
yeah, no. I just got it.
Okay.
Took the pictures last night, so probably there's like a few that come before then, story wise. I think probably
Wow.
I'll get to that part.
Okay. Loki said, "I really, really want a Beast and Nightcrawler from Mezco."
Oh yeah.
But
Honestly,
I'm sure Mayfix would do a good job
that's what I was
to
just
make Beast
gonna
and
say.
Nightcrawler.
Mayfix is destroying X-Men. Like their X-Men figures are so good. The Cyclops is like, I mean, when I was a kid, I always wanted
Yeah,
the perfect Cyclops figure, the perfect Gambit figure, perfect Magneto figure, and they're just making them one by one.
yeah.
So initially, I was always very anti-Mayfix. I'm like, oh, everyone says they break. I don't want to get them. But like,
Yeah.
I think the first one I got was Bruce Wayne, or yeah, I think Bruce Wayne, the Ben Affleck version, and I was like, oh,
Okay.
it's fine. Maybe I'll get more. And then I just started getting more,
Yeah.
and I got Cyborg, and both of them I was very happy with. But then yeah, I mean when it got to X Men, I mean they're just perfection. The X Men ones I made.
Yeah. And Loki mentioned as well that like Bane from Mayfix.
Oh yeah,
I would prefer. I would prefer. I'm getting the Bane from McFarlane because
yeah,
I like the height. That's
it's
perfect.
yeah. And honestly, I love Mezco, but I've almost given up on them. Like the ones I have, if they ever come, great. But like, I'm not gonna get excited about anything Mezco does because they just take so long to come. And like when they come, they're amazing. But
Yeah.
the Batman '89, I'm very bitter about. Maybe once I get that, maybe I'll feel better. But Mezco,
Yeah.
give me my Batman '89. Hurry up, make it.
I like the Mossman effect from Mezco would do good on Beast. I'm
Oh,
not familiar with Mossman.
I'm not sure that, but I mean, I think they could. I mean, I think they could do a good job on them. The problem with the
Oh,
Esco is just they don't have as much articulation, and
yeah.
it's cool that like the cloth I think works better on some of the figures than others. Like I think Mesco Gambit is really nicely done. There's a
Yeah.
tactical Batman where if you look at them, it looks like a Hot Toys. Um, but on a lot of them, it's kind of like too small for it to fold properly. So
Okay.
on some of them, the cloth effects work better than others, I think. But I think usually most of the Batman ones, it's fine. On the X-Men, like Cable, Magneto, they look pretty good. But like Wolverine, honestly, he's a hard one to do because the yellow, it just the cloth, it pictures it doesn't. It looks a little funny sometimes. So it's
Yeah.
tough. For Cyclops, I had to add the shorts. It was too much. So I got it from Tony Mace, but I think it looks so much better with the
Oh,
um
yeah. That's a good idea.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Tony making them a while back, but it looks way better, I think, with that, or at least because I switch back and forth sometimes between the picture, so that way it keeps it consistent. I didn't get the shorts for Magneto because I kind of
Yeah.
as is, but yeah, the Cyclops ones I had to get.
So what's the material that he used for the shorts? Is it the
It's
one that are the stretchable, or is
it's
it a cloth? I mean,
very
cotton.
let me it's like a I don't know, like almost like a vinyl. Um,
Okay.
but it was hard to get on, and I remember I was taking pictures and sending my friend. I'm like, I'm trying to get Cyclops' underwear on. It's not going. It was one of the funny. I was trying to get those shorts to go on him. But yeah, I mean, once it's on, it looks cool, and it hasn't really torn or anything. I've had it for I think a couple years now, and taking pictures with it. So it has it's pretty sturdy. So he did. I mean, if he has something like that again in the future, I would definitely recommend it from Tony Mace.
Is it the same feel with this guy?
Oh
Is
yeah,
it the same feel with this guy? Is it the
yeah.
same?
That guy, that oh man, that picture, that guy got me in so much trouble. I've had so many pictures banned from because of that figure. I'm scared to use it anymore.
Really?
I did Terminator when he landed. That picture got blocked. I did one Cyclops from House of X when he's born and he's coming out of the water, and that one got blocked. Like I did Spider-Man when he takes the symbiote comes off, and when he's in the church tower and stuff. Any picture I do with that figure, it's like an automatic block. So I'm scared to take pictures
Really?
anymore. But
Blocked by
it's awesome.
Instagram?
Huh? Yeah, yeah. I
Blocked
guess
by
people
Instagram?
uh,
Or
they,
maybe
they
yes,
handle
some
some
would be
spreadsheet.
reporting it.
Huh?
Some people would be reporting it. I think so.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure. And I
that's
as much
crazy.
as I do it, sometimes I can't help myself, and I see something like some political thing or something, and I put a comment. And I'm like, don't do it, don't do it. Some crazy person's gonna come and like flag all your pictures, and it's almost like 100%. If I comment on some political post, I always get some pictures flagged, or yeah, that figure is dangerous. Any picture I post with that one, it gets taken down.
Do you wonder who's reporting it? Which I think. I mean, why? Just why?
I think it's a combination of prudes. Like, okay, I get it. Like, he's nude, but I'm not showing like it's from the side. It doesn't really show anything. So I mean, you really got to have a problem that bothers you. And
but mine is still there. My post regarding
oh,
that is still there.
so then maybe it's just
Nobody
me.
reported it. Yeah.
People like you more than they like me. I guess I don't know. But mine,
Yeah.
anything I've done with that figure, because I did the funny thing is I did one with Beast smashing his head in Age of Apocalypse, and that one's fine.
Okay.
That one's fine. So it's fine to
Yeah,
smash his.
I know.
No one reports that. It's like this horrific picture is like heads exploding. But then like if you put one with like it's from the side, Cyclops coming out of the water, it's like oh my god, block it.
Yeah. Do you have those blood effects?
Oh, like to filter it.
No, the because there's some like accessories, like blood accessories, right? Because
Oh,
you mentioned like uh it's like a blood effect. You know that?
yeah, I usually just do it with the apps. Um,
How with the filter, you just put
I
it
had
in. Yeah.
it was one app I used to use, and it had everything VFX app, and I love that app so much. And for some reason, when I got a new phone, I guess the app's no longer on the app store, so it wouldn't update it, and so I've never really recovered from that as far as effects. I have a couple different. Now it's like four different apps I use, like one effect from this one effect from that one. But that VFX one was amazing. It had everything on there, rain, blood, explosions, like whatever.
Yeah.
But big blast, and that thing's gone. I was so sad. So now I just kind of mix and match with different apps.
Okay. So you get your toys only from BBTS, or do you purchase overseas, like maybe in Japan, in
Uh,
Hong Kong?
I think the Mayfex ones, I think they come from Japan. I'm not sure. I've
Yeah.
gotten them from eBay before. By Loki, thanks.
Bye,
I-
Loki. Yeah.
I've gotten some from where eBay, where it's coming from Japan. I got a fake Tony Stark Marvel Legends from, but it is actually pretty cool. But most of them, yeah, from Big Bad Toy Store or from Entertainment Earth. And Amazon. I always prefer Amazon. If I can ever get anything on Amazon, I always prefer that one, just because shipping and everything's free. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, those are usually my go-tos.
Okay. I'm just wondering because you mentioned that anything that you buy from your collection, um, you want them all basically. You're not selling off anytime soon. So if you were to leave your house and never return,
Oh my God.
what's the only figure you take with you?
You gonna take one? Oh my
Yeah, what's the only figure that you're gonna take it with you? Just one.
oh my God, that's hard. I can't. Really tough. Prob.
Maybe the first figure you see at your back.
Uh, I. What do you say no to? I don't know. There's so many. It
So
would,
yeah, I think you have to just yeah.
yeah, I would. I mean, I guess BVS Batman was one of my favorite, but for Mezco. But I mean,
Okay.
there's so many. Yeah, I would be. I'd be very. I would probably take one suitcase, not one.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That counts. I mentioned one, so one suitcase filled with your
One
favorite.
suitcase. Like maybe the box that comes with it, and then just stuff as many as I could in there.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
I
like
would.
that box from Wolverine.
Oh yeah, it's real nice. But I would prioritize Mezco and Mafex, and a few of the Marvel Legends. Some of the
Right.
more big ones. But yeah, hopefully that never happens.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, nice. It's good to know. Okay. Um, yeah, I think you touched base on this on my last question to you, which is what's your takeaway from the whole experience, and then maybe perhaps you can talk about a little on the community, on the toy community as a whole.
Yeah, very cool. Everybody's very helpful. Like when I was, um, looking for a new app to use, I messaged a lot of people, and like some of them were people, huge accounts and stuff, but they still, I think everybody responded. Everybody was very helpful, told me what app they use for their effects. And then like same thing, I asked some people about the trying to figure out what's going on with my hashtags, and so I mean, great community. Everybody's very helpful. And
Yeah,
uh, you know, 99% of the people are amazing. I'm sure like anything, 1% that's toxic. Um,
right, right, right.
there's one account I won't mention, but doesn't deserve to be mentioned by name, but was like posting racist stuff, and like I called him out, and he's just kind of like, yeah, so what? And I was like, okay, and
Right.
I just completely some plumber. I'm sure a lot of people have seen him, but yeah, I just stopped following that guy, and I was so disgusted, and um,
Yeah.
but yeah, and he's actually he has a lot of followers somehow, and I guess a lot of people don't mind
Wow.
disgusted. So I mean, there
Wow.
is a very there's always going to be an ugly 1% of everything, but I think 99% of people are amazing and awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. 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 So, I'm also curious. Have you finished all the Marvel series? Have you finished watching them? I mean, aside from She-Hulk, because She-Hulk just came out.
Yeah, yeah, I'm up to date. I'm up to date with everything. It's very tough to get everything. I've been actually
Yeah.
because I never watched X-Men Evolution. It kind of wasn't my time when it came out, uh, in like college and stuff. So I
Me
went
too.
back.
Me too.
It's not. I mean, it's not my cup of tea. I've seen Wolverine and the X-Men, and I prefer that to this. The '90s cartoon is the best by far, but I mean, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It has its moments, but I mean, I don't like that the X-Men like go to high school, and like all the bad guys
Yeah.
are
That's true.
kids from the high
Yeah.
school. It's a little silly, but I mean, it has its moments that are cool. Like when they go after Apocalypse and stuff is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
That episode from the X-Men Evolution. That's the only time I saw Magneto kill off some of the characters. So I think it was Magneto.
I haven't finished it. I haven't finished
Oh, I'm sorry.
it. I've got like three left.
My bad, man. Sorry,
That-
sorry, sorry. I'm sorry about that. I thought you finished them all. I
Huh?
thought you finished them all.
No, I just started watching X-Men Evolution. That's the one I said I've been rewatching. Sorry.
Okay.
But no, I've got a
Yeah.
few.
I mean,
Um, but it's not. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea exactly. I watched Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man. I've never seen it before, and if you look at the pictures, it looks like some silly little kid, but it's actually really good. The stories, it's like Harry Osborn's like addicted to his goblin drugs and stuff. Like it's actually very like
Okay.
the seriousness of the stories doesn't match like the animation because the animation looks like it's for like 3-year-olds, but the stories are pretty.
Okay.
But so if you
It-
haven't give it a chance, it's on Netflix. Spectacular Spider-Man. So I just finished.
okay.
I watched Spider-Man with my daughter actually a lot. So we've been going
Yeah.
through all the series. I just started the one on Disney, the one I think the 2017 show, just Marvel
Yeah.
Spider. So we just started that one. So it's okay so far. But I
Yeah.
was surprised pleasantly at Spectacular Spider-Man. If anyone hasn't watched that, check it out.
How about the the MCU? Shall I call it the MCU stuff for the WandaVision and stuff like that? You're up to date on those too as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I like those ones. I mean they're
So
okay.
what's your top five?
Which what's my what?
What's your top five series?
I liked thing. Sorry, back there. Moon Knight. I like that one a lot. Loki was good.
Yeah.
WandaVision was Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I like those ones. She-Hulk looks cool so far, but I feel like Hulk's only going to be in the first episode. So hopefully they show more of
Oh,
Hulk.
really?
That's
Okay.
that. I mean, I don't think he's going to be in every episode, but I mean, but I mean, I hope they show more of Hulk. Even
Yeah.
though I about She-Hulk, but I hope they will show Hulk in a lot of the episodes. Um, but
That's
really,
true. Yeah.
they do X-Men, man. They need to get to X-Men. So whether it's in the shows or the movies, or it's give us something like Miss Marvel give that little tease for X-Men and
Yeah. Yeah. In the last
awesome
part.
behavior in Doctor Strange. That version, and when he goes into her mind and he's walking around. I mean, poor Patrick Stewart. He's
Yeah.
but it's still so awesome to see that version on screen. Even if they did the chair a little.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah. Well, I think I've asked all the things that I really wanted to ask you, and thank you for addressing them all.
Thank you.
Uh, yeah. So, is there anything else that you want to know or ask me? This is your time.
Yeah, I guess what are you like watching and looking forward to and stuff as far as like shows and movies and stuff?
Well, I think you would know the answer. I really wanted a Gambit movie.
Oh, just
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe they can introduce him maybe in a Deadpool movie. I don't know, because I saw some comics that were in both of them are in the comics. Um, um, Also, I think the future plan would be to interject each of the X-Men characters slowly into the MCU. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward for. And maybe an Eternal movie again. I don't know.
oh, it
Yeah,
was okay. I liked it. It was okay. Eternals. I guess more because I didn't really know the comics too much, before the
yeah,
movie.
me too.
So I mean, I get more excited about like Iron Man, like I knew Iron Man or like Spider Man or X Men and stuff like that. I get more hyped about
Yeah,
it. I grew up, knowing about more.
yeah,
But some of them, like a lot of the Marvel characters, I mean, outside of X Men and Spider Man, I wasn't super familiar with Marvel Universe. Just
oh,
pretty
okay,
much cartoons. So like, a lot of the movies, like even like Thor, I didn't know too much about Thor until the
yeah,
movie.
same,
Uh, a
same.
lot of times they're introducing a lot of the characters to me as far as the Marvel universe. I mean, like Batman. I mean, pretty much, there's no one surprising within a Batman movie or like even. And I feel like I got those two, universe is pretty much down. But I mean, a lot of Marvel, there's so many obscure random characters that like, especially sometimes in the teasers at the end that they show, and I still don't know. I'm like, who is this? I don't know. And I'm
Yeah.
a Marvel nerd. I consider myself like a Marvel nerd big time, but there's still so much that I don't know, and so much comic.
Yeah.
It's impossible
Same
to.
here. Same here.
Yeah, so that's the cool thing with the movies. Show them. And then what were you saying about? Did you want the Gambit to be with Channing Tatum, or like, or you weren't too big on that version?
When they first teased, Channing to be Gambit, I was okay with him to be Gambit, but I don't know. There's so many actors out there that are being teased that are rumored to play Gambit, and one guy in Moon Knight, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did,
Oh
did you know that he died in person in real
yeah,
life?
yeah. That was so
Yeah,
sad. Yeah, you're right. He would have made
yeah,
Gambit. That was really sad.
yeah,
He would have.
yeah.
Did you
So
X-Men Origins Wolverine? Taylor Hitch, I think. He was pretty good.
yeah, yeah. I saw him. I don't know if I like him, to be honest.
The
Maybe because how he was introduced in that movie. I
yeah.
didn't really appreciate him that much. But um,
I thought it
and
was
besides,
very wasted in a stupid movie.
say again, sorry.
I thought if he was in a better, like he looked cool and the stuff he was doing was cool, but it's just the movie was so stupid that like it just
Yeah,
to put him in that.
yeah. Because I also watched John Carter, right? So he was
Oh yeah,
he was good he was
yeah,
good
yeah,
in that movie.
yeah,
So maybe, well, it's too late now for
yeah,
that
yeah.
casting back.
Good one.
So yeah, I think they'll just go for a younger actor.
There's a
Yeah,
I forget, but the girl, the Hawkeye show, the bad guy, the one that I think kills Kingpin. She in her show is it Echo? Echo, I think. Yeah, she's
yeah. Echo. Yeah,
there
yeah,
was a rumor that they're casting Asian person for that, and a lot of people think maybe it's Gambit or something. Um, but I mean, it was just basically they said they're casting someone from New Orleans, and then everyone said, "Oh, Gambit's going to be in it," but we'll see. But
yeah,
Gambit shows up in that.
yeah. I was thinking about another way to introduce Gambit. I couldn't recall. Um, because in some of the comics, I think he fought. I don't know if it's the Hand
Mhm.
that he got involved with. So maybe they come up with the Guild of Thieves and stuff like that. So oh wait, I remember now. Maybe they can introduce him in one of the
Yeah,
Daredevil, or Blade, because there's a Blade movie coming out, right?
because they could do the, you know, what do you call it? The one thing I hope they don't do with X-Men is kind of what Spider-Man. What I would change about the Spider-Man movies from MCU was it was just too much like, okay, Iron Man made him, and Iron Man made his suit and the Stark Tech, and I don't want to do that. I don't want Cerebro to be Stark Tech. I don't want mutants to exist because of Thanos did the snap. I just do them properly. Don't make it based on, oh, this happened in MCU. We're making X-Men that way. Like X-Men are because of Thanos or X-Men are because of this. No, just make them properly. They're mutants. They've been here for a long time. Apocalypse is ancient. He's a mutant. Do it properly. Stick with the source material. Don't change it to just make it like, um, to fit in with them.
Yeah,
Don't
or
mess it up.
like a continuity with the previous MCU movies. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you. Yeah, I'm with you on that,
But
because
the
I
problem
was
with
also thinking.
where the hell were they all this time? That's the problem with doing it that way. If you do it like, where they're not connected to anything, then where were they? So I think in the movie wise, it makes sense to say that they got their power somehow from the Thanos snap, or like a lot of mutants. Maybe there was a surge in mutations after that. I don't know. But I think
Oh, well,
it's hard to explain where the hell they were all this time. Like, you know,
Well, it could be.
if they weren't doing anything.
It could, yeah, it could be. From the movie Eternals, right?
Yeah.
They did actually kill off the deviant.
Yeah.
Remember? So, and then it was rumored, or I read somewhere, that mutants are actually deviants. So maybe, as an origin, they could, come up with that they are actually deviants.
So, I mean, that's the thing. So it's like you either have to choose, like, do you want to ignore MCU and you're bringing them in and somehow saying why they didn't do anything and make it really comic accurate, or do you want to just kind of change completely what mutants are and everything just to make it fit in? So that's, I hope they don't mess it up. There's a lot of like, because I mean, people forget X-Men, like in the 90s, was number one Marvel. Like, I mean, the above Spider-Man, above, no one cared about Avenger. I mean, compared to X-Men, X-Men was so huge, like in the 90s, and it's such a like, it should be prioritized more for Marvel than it is right now, and they're just wasting their time. And I mean, like, I know they want to do it properly, but I mean, when they make it, it better be good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever they're doing, I hope they make it really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, 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 right. So, what else? I don't know. For the DC, oh, I mentioned already, right? I hope they make the Dark Justice League dark characters. I hope they start doing that. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be awesome.
What about for DC? What do you want them to do? Like, as far as like, I know I've given
Second for that.
for DC, like, I mean, people still think Ben Affleck is coming back. He's not. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's coming back at this point. But I mean, what would you like to see? Would you like to see a sequel to the Batman? Would you? I mean, what would you like to see as far as DC movies and everything like that?
To be honest with you, I really prefer the Snyderverse. To be honest,
Yeah,
I really prefer that. But I don't know what Marvel, I mean Warner Brothers is doing. They pretty messed up with in terms of their movies. Um, it's hard to really uh, to expect, because I mean, to keep my hopes up. But to answer your question, I really wanted that the Snyderverse to just continue, and but I think it's not gonna happen anymore.
the one thing every time I think, okay, 100% Snyderverse is dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's not coming back. It's not coming back. But then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
they haven't greenlit the Batman 2, which is strange. There's new ownership in Warner Brothers. So why haven't they greenlit the Batman 2? Why is Ben Affleck going to show up again in Aquaman? So these things are
yeah,
kind of, they added him, right? They finished filming the movie and then they added Ben Affleck. So is this ownership saying, no, we do want to continue with Ben Affleck? I don't know. It's at this point, nothing would surprise me. But
yeah,
I think some of the stuff that's happened lately is a little, if you were a believer in, Snyderverse coming back, I think you can point to some things like you get excited about. The fact that they haven't automatically, I mean, there should be a release date for the Batman 2. I mean, I don't understand why
yeah,
they haven't announced it. I mean, it was a success. They were happy with it. They were happy with the money they made on a low budget.
yeah,
There's no release date. They haven't even greenlit it yet. Why is
yeah.
Ben in Aquaman 2? So, I mean, you never know. Maybe the new ownership's completely different and they want to.
Yeah, that's true. I wanted to ask you, are you a believer of Snyder's vision?
Um,
Do you like his vision?
okay, I love the aesthetics of. I mean, you take Batman versus Superman. Any screenshot from that movie is a work of art. I mean, it's even him on his computer
Yeah,
sitting. It's so aesthetically beautiful, but some of the. I mean, why does the Robin have to be Dick Grayson? Why can't it be Jason Todd? Like, why do you have to kill Jimmy Olsen in 2 seconds the first time he's on camera? Even if it's okay, it's another Jimmy Olsen, but like some of these things, it's just like, why? Why is Batman shooting people? I'm very, very
oh,
big.
okay.
So that's little things like if he just changed a few things, like he said that in the comics, Batman kills in The Dark Knight Returns. He doesn't. There's not one frame in The Dark Knight Returns where he kills anybody. And Zack Snyder keeps saying, "Oh, he did it in The Dark Knight Returns." No, he didn't. Look at reread it. Reread it. He doesn't kill not one frame in there. There's one where he shoots the gun, but he doesn't kill the guy. I mean, it's just it's I don't know, whatever. He
Yeah.
Joker, but that's the thing. I think fundamentally there's some things that, especially in BVS, that
Yeah.
I wish he didn't turn off a lot of people with that because his style is so amazing, and I think his vision. I mean, cast Jason Momoa, I mean, like his vision for the Justice League is amazing and like
Yeah.
so cool. But it's just they did some things like the trailer where Superman's talking to Batman on the Batmobile, and he's just that's not something Superman would say. Like the bat is dead, bury it. Like it just why is Superman?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
These terrorists are like shooting missiles and stuff. Oh, don't worry about them. Let me go after Batman. And it's just like it just didn't make there's so much to scrutinize and like why like it's such an amazing movie. It has such great pieces. Like just change a few things here and there, and no one would be mad at it, and it would have made a ton more
That's
money.
true.
It would have been so. Yes, I agree. Batman's a great superhero. I
Yeah.
love Snyder. I mean, Watchmen, Batman vs Superman, the Justice League. I mean, they're amazing to watch. They're they're works of art. But I think just
Yeah.
story wise, I think I think he needs somebody there to say no, no, no. These rules are rules you can't break. Like Chris Nolan, I know was involved in Man of Steel, and he was able to restrain him a little bit for some of the stuff. He still killed Zod at the end, but and Nolan really really opposed that, but I guess that it still got through. But I think with Zack Snyder, he's amazing, and I
Yeah.
would see more movies from him, but I would want somebody there to kind of like make sure he doesn't get too crazy. But I think
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And
is sorry.
yeah.
I was gonna say they should make an HBO Max thing, Nightmare. I think they could do like in the Nightmare world. It could be low budget. It's all green screen, just like Batman. And what they showed at the end of the Snyder Cut, they can make 4 episodes on that. It would be amazing. Um,
Yeah.
but sorry, because you guys. So.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I do appreciate from the DC movies that they introduce different characters all at once.
Yeah,
That thing I have no complaints, but yeah, like for the what's this for Black Adam, right? So they have introduced several DC characters like Doctor Fate, and then Hawkman. So that's what I appreciate with the DC movies. They just like throw in a lot of characters in one movie. So do you like that as well?
it works if you do it well. Like I think Wonder Woman worked when they put her in Batman vs Superman. I don't think it worked when they put a YouTube video of Wonder Woman watching Flash at the convenience store and like a YouTube video of
Yeah.
like that was ridiculous. Like at that point, don't show it. Like this 1 minute of her looking at Aquaman, looking at I don't think that made anybody excited to say, oh, I don't know comics, but I want to see more of this guy underwater. Like I want to see more of this robot. Like it's just if you just save those. They should have just saved like Cyborg. Just show it in Justice League movie. There was no reason.
Oh,
You know,
I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
they don't
yeah.
show him. No one knows who he is and what's going on, and I don't know. I think that's just if I don't mind showing a lot of people at once, but you have to do it. You have to do it properly. And I think they could have just waited and like in Snyder Cut, they all get their own introduction. You get Barry Allen. He does his little thing at the where he saves Iris, and I think all those just could have been their own introductions in the Justice League. I don't think you needed to show them in BVS. You could have gotten away with just introducing just
Oh,
3 people: Cyborg, Aquaman, and Thing, and Flash. They could have done it, if they just stuck with just only showing Wonder Woman and Batman in BVS.
true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Good stuff. Um. Uh. Yeah, man. I think I have. Do you have another question or wanted to say before we end this live? I mean, it's pretty much interesting. We can talk for hours,
Love
but
it.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's good stuff. To be honest, yeah, I enjoy these things.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because people are still, joining in, which is great. Thank you guys for joining us. Um, that's it for me. How about you?
Yeah, I think that's it for me. Just thank you again for having me on, and I think you're an example of one of the awesome people in the community that's always putting stuff like this together and trying to showcase other people, not even yourself, but putting effort to make these videos. Showing all the other collectors passing their stuff around or whatever, and it's very selfless and I think it's awesome that you do this kind of stuff. So thank you for that, and thank you for having me.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, well, pleasure is all mine. Thank you for your time. I know you are a busy man, so I'm really glad that I had this opportunity to, to speak with you and to get to know you more personally. Yeah, yeah. And also to those who have just joined in, thank you so much for your time. For stopping by and saying hi. I definitely will do more of this in the future. Maybe we can do like a panel, or other guys. We can invite several guys.
Yeah, that'll
Anyway, once again, thank you, son of Martha. You've
be
been amazing. It was
thank,
an amazing. Thank you so much.
thank you for everything. Okay, see you soon.
Okay, bye, buddy. See you soon. Bye, bye. Bye, guys.